With the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, an historic reign and a long life devoted to duty, family, faith and service has come to an end. This is a morning of sadness for the world, for the Commonwealth and all Australians. There is comfort to be found in Her Majesty's own words. Grief is the price we pay for love. This is a loss we feel deeply in Australia. Queen Elizabeth II is the only reigning monarch most of us have known, and the only one to ever visit Australia. And over the course of a remarkable 7 decades, Her Majesty was a rare and reassuring constant amidst rapid change. Today marks the end of an era, the close of the second Elizabethan age. This time of mourning will pass, but the deep respect and warm regard in which Australians have always held for Her Majesty will never fade. May she rest in eternal peace.
It's just a sad day for us all today. We've all known just one queen. She's the person we've always looked up to. Somehow. It's just a sad day. Just a very, very sad day.
An icon, really, isn't she? You know, and like I said, there'll never be anybody like her ever again that will serve so long. I mean, I know Charles now, he's king, isn't he? But I thought she was fantastic.
I mean, I think people have complicated thoughts about monarchies and the royal family and empires and things like that. I think that's okay, but she's like a really remarkable figure. You know, she's been leader of this country for so many decades. It's really longer than a lot of people have been alive. So, yeah, I mean, she's been sort of a constant in a lot of people's lives in this country and all around the world. So, yeah, I mean, it's a very sad day.
You know, regardless of what your views on her are, I think that, you know, she presided over a very important time for this country, and you know, history will judge her however they do. But you know, she stuck at it for a while, and I think everyone can respect that.
My mom called me earlier. She was crying on the phone because the Queen has been a huge part of her life and everyone's life. We've all grown up with her, so yeah, very sad indeed.
There were 2 quite big explosions nearby. Before, there were claps in the distance. Immediately after, there were 2 big explosions. This is my home. It is not the first time our windows are broken, and we are not the only ones to have broken windows.
I saw the smoke rising, that's all. At first, the smoke was black, in the shape of a mushroom. Everything was gray and white colored. I couldn't even see the neighboring building in front of me. Everything happened in a moment. The smoke cleared very fast, too.
U.S. stocks posted gains on Thursday, lifted mainly by banks and healthcare companies, as investors digested remarks from Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell that appeared to confirm bets of a large interest rate hike later this month. The Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ were each up about 0.6%. Powell said the central bank is strongly committed to bringing inflation down and needs to keep going until it gets the job done. Lorene Gilbert is CEO of WealthWise Financial Services.
The markets interpreted that speech as positive, in that he indicated that while they're going to be fighting inflation with rate hikes, they also hope to do so without too much of a cost to people, which is in somewhat a little bit different tone than what he said after Jackson Hole when he talked about the pain for consumers and businesses.
Bank of America, Barclays, and Jefferies said they now see a 75 basis points interest rate hike coming at this month's Fed meeting. The increasing odds of another outsized rate hike boosted both the rate-sensitive S&P 500 bank index and the S&P 500 healthcare sector. The healthcare sector was also lifted by positive news about an anti-blindness treatment from Regeneron Pharmaceuticals. The drug maker's shares jumped more than 18%. In other movers, GameStop surged more than 7% after the video game retailer reported a smaller-than-expected quarterly loss, and American Eagle Outfitters tumbled almost 9% after the apparel maker missed second-quarter profit estimates and said it would pause its quarterly dividend as it fortifies its finances against a hit from inflation.
I was deeply sad to find out about the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. It is a heavy loss for all of Europe, for the world. On behalf of the Ukrainian people, I express condolences to the royal family, Great Britain, and the Commonwealth countries. Our thoughts and prayers are with you.